John behind the camera came up with this great idea that we're going to be responding to questions that he's found on the internet about real estate. And we're going to be either marking that we agree with the statement or that we don't agree. And I'm sure we're going to disagree on everything.
It's like real life bullshit.
Your house is fine, let the buyers make any changes they want.
I'm gonna go with this. What did you put? Okay.
We agree. Yeah, I think it's too broad of a statement to just make on its own. Like, you need more information to be able to make a statement like that.
Absolutely. Or just price really, really accordingly to the fact that we think that there may be some kind of issue that someone's not gonna like. So if you know it's a problem, you better
fix it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Contrary to popular belief, you can fix ugly.
Marry the house, date the rate. We got
Yeah. I hate that.
Well, I hate the saying, but because it sounds cheesy, but it is true.
Look, how about if we all agree to disagree?
Yeah, no, I hate the saying, but it is true. Rates fluctuate, but the house is the house. I mean, if you love it, buy it.
I think there's a better delivery.
Agreed.
It's like me saying, hey, Heather, you look nice. Or being, hey, baby. Hey, baby. Like,
That's
it's a
true.
totally different thing.
That's true.
And, you know,
It
I don't know,
comes
it just-
across as
yeah.
a line. Yeah.
it comes across as commission breath.
Get a pre-sale home inspection before you sell your house.
Your ex is upside down.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to. I do know people that have done it just thinking that they could get ahead of it, but there's still things that are going to come up on an inspection. You could have 10 different inspectors in your house, and they're probably all going to find something different.
I knew we'd find something special.
All right, next one. Do not waste your money on needless upgrades before listing.
Needless upgrades. Okay, got it.
Yeah, the word's needless, right? So any upgrade that I'm doing for somebody else, which is an upgrade that I'm going to do just before I sell, it's going to be a matter of, does it make sense financially or not?
I don't need it. I don't need it.
You're about to sell your house. You don't need to make that mortgage payment.
Oh, terrible advice.
I would give that advice to John.
List it high. You could always reduce the price.
That doesn't mean we've never done it before, but
Yeah. And I mean, my dad would say, once you price it, you can't really raise the price. And so there's an argument on both sides. I think you try and get the price right so that it sells.
in a short amount of time.
Price your home below its value.
That was really something that an agent said.
Well, I mean, there's people out there that's part of the strategy.
Their strategy, to creating a.
I think it's pretty damn risky.
It's very risky.
Yeah.
It's a gamble.
One of the things I always ask myself when those kind of strategies is, would I do it with my own house?
Yeah.
And I wouldn't.
Hell no!
Because think about it, if you price it below value, your phone's going to be ringing off the hook with agents wondering what's wrong with it. First of all, why is it so cheap? What's going on?
I know things have been different in the last couple of years, Heather, but setting the last 2 years aside, have you ever had a client say to you, oh, there's other people involved, I'm not getting in a bidding war?
Yes.
What if they would have paid the most for it?
Yeah.
If it was priced correctly to begin with?
Before listing, you should repaint your walls to neutral tones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The,
unless it's this green.
I mean,
This green, then you should leave it. Because what if a videographer comes by and they need a green screen room?
the one in a million chance that the person's going to be a videographer. I don't know these days.
Heather, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the person that just has to have this shade of green.
I mean,
Have either of you had someone who didn't follow that advice?
Yes.
yeah, it can be sort of like a dangerous conversation because people are like, I love this color. I took forever to pick this color because it spoke to me.
That I love. I absolutely love.
Highest offer isn't always the best offer.
especially with people that are in the sunset years, right? You know, those people may have plenty of money, and their sale and purchase is more about timing. They want to get back to the grandchildren while they're still kids.
Take into account seasonality and wait for spring to sell.
Yeah, I think I have to say no. And the reason that I say no is everybody is different. What if it's those people in the sunset of their lives?
Okay, so that's like a case-by-case basis.
Yeah, I think to make that blanket
It's a
statement,
blanket statement.
I think for a lot of people, if that fits their motivation, then it's perfect. And yes, they should do that. But not everybody is there.
If you don't have to sell, then yeah, wait for spring.
Yeah,
By case.
I think you're 100% true. I think the fact that we talk about it differently, when it really comes down to it, we're saying the same thing. You're saying if you don't have to sell it now, then definitely wait for spring. I 100% agree with that. I think that's 100% correct.
Yeah, but don't just wait for spring. Typically, the spring, they say that the spring market and the fall market are always booming, but I don't really think that that's a thing anymore, do you? With the exception of maybe the holiday season.
Yeah, I mean, it's usually slower in the holidays for sure.
Yeah.
But there's also usually a couple big sales.
And that's kind of my point, is that during the holidays, if you are working with people, if they're taking their time during the holidays to look at houses, they're probably pretty serious buyers.
Yeah, like you say, there's some huge advantages to waiting till the spring.
Yeah.
Right? Just the way that the house is going to show.
Yeah.
Never pay full price.
Oh man,
If I have to answer it for me, I'm this, but if I'm giving advice, it's this. This is my ego. This is my brain.
Take your ego out of the equation.
is there a right or wrong answer for this? I don't know.
I don't think there's a right or wrong answer for any of them.
Guys, we have just started doing videos like these, like the really interactive. So let us know, what are your thoughts? Do you like this? Do you like the original podcast? Give us your feedback.
And I wish we disagreed more, because I love your opinion on all of these things, because there is no right answer,
Not always.
right? But there's a right thing to do, and that's to follow our podcast.
Yeah.
Comment. That was great. What? We'd appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.
See you next time on No Contingencies.